Hi, and welcome to my very first sketchbook sketchbook tours. So I really wanted to make one of these videos because like I wanted to post on my YouTube more, or mostly start posting on YouTube. Mostly my whole process of like sketchbook tours or just like any of my lives or anything like that. This is gonna be like my first sketchbook tour. I've never done one. I've seen so many artists do them and I'm just like, bro, I really wanna like, I need to like lock in, bro. I need to lock in. I had to label all of my sketchbooks from like 2017. So this would technically, this is not a sketchbook. I know it's not, it's a binder, but like all my artwork is in here and I didn't want to throw them away, or I didn't want to put them in like a new sketchbook or anything like that, so I just kept them in this binder. I may go through like 2 or 3 sketchbooks today, just because they are very, very short. And also I'll also talk about a little bit of myself as well, mostly because, or like how I started art, or like at what age and stuff like that, because obviously 2017, I did not start in 2017. It was probably like 2015, I'm gonna say. Maybe. I was like, okay, I started art when I was like 10 years old. And then I took it seriously by the time I was in middle school. Or even, yeah, like probably like around middle school when I came back to the US. This is sketchbook one. But I guess like I took it seriously like in 2016. I think. I don't know. I don't know at what age was I, 2016. But probably like at the beginning of middle school is when I decided, bro, I think I really want to do this. I think I want to pursue art. I know that I had a lot of art from when I was very young, or when I started to take art seriously. It was during the Musical.ly era, bro. It was during that time, not that long ago. But that's where I posted art. That's where I posted most of my art to get like exposure or whatever. So I did have a lot of art from like that era, and then I threw it all away. It pissed me off so bad. I hated it. I remember very clearly that I had my sister help me throw it away because it was a lot. And you know what, like I really wish I didn't throw it away, because I don't know what I was thinking. I should have kept it just for like progress, or just put it in a binder like how I did with everything else. But I don't even know why I threw it away, honestly. I think I was just really pissed at myself during that time. I was able to save, or I was able to keep some of it. So we're gonna go ahead and like show my old art, and then we'll escalate from there, I guess. So sketchbook one. So yeah, I have them in these little things because obviously I didn't want to like put holes in them or anything like papers, and so they're just here. I may have to turn it this way though, honestly. Let me explain myself. So okay, I was in a warrior cat. I had like a whole warrior cat phase like back in when I was in Virginia. It was like during my middle school, my first year of middle school, I think, second year of middle school. I was into warrior cats a lot. I didn't read the books. I was illiterate, so I did not read the books at all, but I was really into the fandom and art, like spaces basically. And I loved drawing people's like OCs and shit like that. I traced like a lot of warrior cat art, and I watched all the AMVs, and like it was anything that was warrior cat art related. I am so sorry that the camera's shaking, by the way. It's like, it's on my table. Ignore the background noises as well. My family's downstairs and they're watching Stranger Things like fucking weirdos. Anyways, so yeah, this is supposed to be someone's OC. I had like so many art requests from like a bunch of 13-year-olds like myself who wanted me to draw their warrior cat OCs, and I was like, you know what, hell yeah, I'll do that. So there's that. And okay, oh my god, So can I take this out? I probably can. Hold on. There's a whole story with this, guys. There's a whole story with this. Oh my god. Okay. So this one was one of my OCs, I think. I don't know why I named him Soren. I think I liked the name at the time. And there was people drew their warrior cats with like dragon tails, and I thought that was pretty cool, so I did that with mine. I don't remember much from this. I know that during this time I was into gacha a lot, like gacha life, and I would draw like the horns and shit like that. I think that's where the tail came from. I think this is the guys, I think this is the gacha life tail. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's probably why I drew it. I don't know. Yeah, that's that guy. Oh, this was my other OC. I named him Luca. Pretty sick. No, I'm just kidding. But I think I like this one a lot because this was basically my whole art style. It was like very fluffy and like mostly a lot of the same poses, like repetitive. So yeah, this is also a time where I got into Copic markers. As you can tell, that's where it came from. They were really fun to use. I have a whole story with this guy. If you guys don't watch Wakafu or Rakafu, however you pronounce it, you are missing out on peak. You're missing out on peak. So, this is Yugo. Yugo? I think this was his name. Yugo, yes, Yugo. Bro, he was the love of my life when I was like 14, 15 years old. And I swear to you, when that third season ended, bro, never in my life have I cried over a character, or I guess broke down over a fictional character in my whole life. I literally ran upstairs after that season ended, because I don't remember if there was going to be another season after that, but I ran upstairs, I closed the door to my room, and I sobbed, bro. I like sobbed like a fucking anime character. I was against my wall and I fucking sobbed, dude. I don't even know why like it affected me so much. Maybe I was really strongly attached to him for some reason. And then when the season ended, I was like, bro, I'm never gonna see him again. But guys, the new season, it came out like I think last year. I think. So I'll see him again. But like I just find it so funny that 14-year-old me was like crying over a fictional character. But yeah, this is him. And this wasn't probably the time where I drew him. This is probably after the breakdown. But yeah, I have him saved here. He's my absolute favorite. I don't think I'll ever draw warrior cats again, just because I don't know. I don't know. This guy is from, let me remember. It's from N-Star. Okay, so N-Star was like it's like a gacha rhythm playing game, I think. Yeah, it was probably that. And it was basically like a boy band. Like, yeah, it was basically just like a whole boy band thing, and everyone had like their bands and they would go against each other or something like that. So my favorite was the two winks. The Twinks, I don't know. They called themselves the Twinks. That's crazy. That's so funny to me. But I think my favorite was Yuta Aoi. So I drew him. This was also for an art competition, or like not an art competition. This was for I was submitting some of my art pieces to some art high schools to see if they would accept me. And I submitted mine. I did not get accepted. Like, not surprising at all. But yeah, that was him. Not really much. I don't think I drew his brother. I only drew like one of him. So during this time there was what do you call it? Webtoon. Oh my god, Webtoon. Listen, let me spread my truth about Illumine because I'm sure probably some of you guys remember it. It was really peak during this time when I drew it. So yeah, I drew Illumine. I really like them. This is copied, by the way. And this is like I traced a lot of art at this time because that's, you know, how else do you get better? This was, I think this was traced, probably 100%. It looks traced, so it was probably traced. So yeah, this was them. Also testing out with Copic markers because I liked my Copic markers. I don't know. This one, I don't even know what this was. This was just some random furry. I don't even know. There's no story with this. It was just some furry I think I found like on Pinterest, and I was like, oof, you're cool, I'm gonna draw you. And yeah, that was it. Oh, okay, I thought this was gonna be his twin brother from Yuta Ioi, but it wasn't. So this is the same guy, Yuta Ioi, just in a school uniform. He really does look like a twink. I think this was also a submission I did from to one of the art schools I was gonna apply to. But yeah. We have Kilua. This was also traced, as you can tell. Ignore that, but ignore my dead name. But yeah, this was him. I think this was the time I also watched Hunter x Hunter. I think I got into Hunter x Hunter at this time, and I liked it. I loved it a lot. It was so peak. I love Hunter x Hunter. I can't turn this at all, but let me see if I can take it out, honestly. Okay, so this was supposed to be like an OC. Yeah, like another OC. It was so bad. I absolutely hated it, obviously, but little me was proud. Little me was pretty proud, guys. I don't know. I think this was also during the time where I was heavy into N-Star at this time. It was absolutely insane. I copied and traced like a bunch of art on Twitter from a lot of artists. I like, that's what I did most of the time. So this is definitely traced. Obviously I never posted. I don't think I posted any of these. And if I did, they're all deleted, obviously, because this was during Musical.ly. But yeah, I never posted. I don't think I posted this at all. So yeah, anyways, moving on. Oh my god, okay, so this one was posted, I remember. I remember the post so clearly. Obviously Musical.ly era. I wanted to draw the Eevee evolutions as humans, obviously. I love the Eevee evolutions. I think I still do, but not as much as before because I had more knowledge on Pokemon and I was like, bro, these other Pokemon are sick. What was I thinking? But this was traced, of course. Most of these are going to be traced. I'm going to be so honest with you. Like, this was like the time I was still learning art, guys. Please leave me alone. I think the tail was actually drawn and the ears as well, but like the body was traced, and I think the hair was like mildly traced. I don't remember, but I know that the body was, and then the hair probably I drew it. Yikes. I drew this one in Nashville. I went to my grandparents' house, and this was like my Hero Academia OC, if I remember. Yeah, so I think what I remember, I was doing a combination of both Tamaki, Hawks, and Deku. It was some trend. I remember it was some like My Hero trend, and it said that whichever 3 heroes you get, you would combine them together to make it, or combine their quirks or something like that to make it your own OC. That's what it was, I think. And that's how I came up with this. Dude, my old username is right there too. That was from Nisekli, obviously, but I posted it and yeah. I can't turn this over, but I think you can. I probably can take this one out too. Yikes. Okay, so there's no story with this one either. It's just another OC. I wanted to use the colors brown and green because I feel like I never use these colors. So I think during this time I wanted to, and I wanted to do something with it. So I finally did. But yeah, there's nothing really much with this guy. Yeah, fucking Bakugo Katsuki, of course. Of course. Sorry, hold on, they're making so much noise right now. Okay, anyways, this was during, I think the first pilot of Aspen Hotel. I drew Angel Dust because he's my favorite. He's still kind of really is my favorite, I'm not gonna lie. This was probably the only time I drew him. I'm not gonna lie to you, this was probably the only time I ever drew this guy. But yeah, this was him. This was probably around Halloween time, if I remember correctly. Bro, okay, there's actually, this is also traced, but there's like a story to this. There's this one BL artist who made like a comic. It was obviously 18 plus, guys. I read a lot of 18 plus at a young age. Don't be like me, please don't be like me. But it was that, and then the ending pages or covers of it was like showing art of the gang, I don't know. And I really liked this piece that they did, so I just copied it because I liked it and I was like, okay, that's pretty sick. So I just kept it. I don't know. But yeah, moving on. So I think during this time I started to draw Denki and started to like really get fascinated with him a lot. So I drew him. This was obviously traced too. I think this was probably from an artist or something like that. I actually don't know if this was traced or not. I think during, like, I know that around this time I started to just have a reference and then just like copy that reference without like actually tracing. But yeah, this is him. I loved him in this outfit specifically, so I drew him. But anyways, we have, this is also from N-Star. So this was like another, I think this is my other favorite guy from like another band. They were called Trickstars. Yeah, Trickstars. Yeah. So this was Subaru. This was also probably sent as well as my like a high school, like trying to like part of my high school portfolio or something like that. But yeah, he was a part of it. Pretty sick, I guess. But yeah, we have, oh my god, what was my whole thing with Pokemon? I don't even know. This was Bulbasaur as a human form. I think this was requested by someone, I'm not gonna lie, because after that Eevee one I posted, I think people started requesting, sorry, for me to draw like other Pokemon. So I drew him, and then this is probably the person who told me to draw him? I don't even know. But yeah, that was him. Pretty cringy, I guess. We have Lucario because he started to become my favorite Pokemon during this time as well. So yeah, he's pretty sick. I love him. I still love him today. He's literally still my favorite Pokemon today. My number one. He's the GOAT. Wow, look at that. We have another GOAT. What the fuck was your name? What the fuck was your name? Oh my god. Lycanroc? I think. Holy shit. Yeah, wait, I think your name was Lycanroc. But another cool Pokemon. I love him as well. I don't know, I think I drew him because I did like him as well. I liked his design. Yeah. Bro. Bro, okay, so I got into Splatoon. Well, not really. Not really, guys. I just found the art cool, so I traced it. Yeah. Nothing much going on. Wow, we're almost done, guys. Okay, so I think this was also traced as well. Probably because my younger self would never have had this idea. So I think this is Ray from The Promised Neverland and Kylo from Hunter x Hunter. I don't know why. I think they had some similarities to them. I don't know. I don't know what was their similarities to why someone drew them together like this. But I thought it was cool, so I traced it. This, I think, was when I started to actually draw for myself instead of tracing. So we're ending off, I guess, pretty on a good note, or pretty strong. Yeah, we have Kachan. We have Bakugo. And then ended. This is probably like 2022, so what does that make this? Like, yeah. Beginning or starting 2022, I don't even know. I just still kept it here just because I didn't want to cut it out, so I just left it here. And that's it, guys. That's all of it right there. I may do a separate video on my second sketchbook tour, just because, but this one is pretty short, obviously. This is just to give y'all, I guess, an idea of like how badly everyone can start. Everyone starts pretty badly. Everyone does. But we all, don't be like me. Don't throw away your art. Really keep them, bro. Keep your fucking art. I swear to you, I beg you guys, please keep your art. Don't be stupid like me and throw like half of it all away because it was ugly. Really just keep it in a folder or something like that. Like, I promise you, looking back at it, like, it's humbling. Not humbling, but like, it really helps and sees your growth. Like, looking at this and like having to like organize everything, it really made me like remember, holy shit, bro, I was so fucking cringe, but I did like so much better from point A to like all the way now to where I am right now. So my advice, don't throw your art. Really do sketchbooks. I swear to you guys, I wish I did sketchbooks like way before, but I think around the time 2020, 2000 and I have to fix that. Please don't look at that. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, do sketchbooks, guys. Please do sketchbooks. I promise you, they help you so much. I wish I did it sooner because I think like during 2020 I got my first iPad, and I forbid to like even touch a sketchbook after that, because I was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna actually be world star, or just like like excel in digital art. Okay, dumbass. But so yeah, just like, I guess, do sketchbooks. I promise you, they tend to help so much. And I think that's all for today. I'm going to fix that. And I have to edit the rest of this video too, but I may do my second sketchbook tour after this video as well. So I'm gonna have a playlist of all this, so that way my progress is organized, I guess. My sketchbooks do get better, obviously. They do, I promise you. We're just going through the very, very beginning of like my art progress, so yeah, you'll get to see my more updated and better fabulous sketchbooks, I promise. But as always, never give up on art, I promise you. It gets rough, but like, sometimes try to resort back to your roots, honestly. It helps so fucking much. I was like doing digital for like so fucking long that I was I was turning out to be such a perfectionist with it. So I went back to doing traditional, and holy shit, I feel like it's so life-changing and it's so much fun. I totally forgot how fun it was. But yeah, honestly, like, just never give up on art. And yeah, that's gonna be all for this video. So yeah, goodbye guys.